getting into the ins and outs of the whole infrastructure. And I've done a number of RSA talks on this and produced a number of blogs, briefs, and webcasts on my experience working with a group called Hildecrypt.
You said Hildecrypt?
Hildecrypt, yeah. And how it started, it's very interesting. Saeed was, I don't know about you, but you have kids at home and they're watching movies, and what are you going to do? They got the TV. So I checked my Twitter account and I had a notification, which I rarely do. BR Chelmo on Twitter. I had a notification because a crew that I was tweeting about retweeted me.
Mm.
And I also, when that happens, and it never happens, you have to think about it for a second. I mean, this is technically your enemy, my enemy.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of saying, well, bring it on, but they're probably younger than me and they're going to live longer than me. And I don't want them to haunt my grandchildren. So I thought I took the opportunity to ask, can I interview you? And they accepted. And it turned into almost a year-long relationship of just, back and forth talking, even just getting into beyond security, into family situations and what life is like in Russia. And unfortunately, they cut me off about a year before the Ukrainian war started. Would like to hear their perspective on things, but that's where, things started for me to really go down this path to understanding ransomware authors.
So I guess before we get into kind of the nitty-gritty of the technical aspects, with that personal, with those getting to see the personal side of these individuals, we just label all of them as hackers generally, but names and faces. Does that change how you see these individuals and the work that they're doing? Does it make it any less, I guess, hostile or aggressive in the ways that we try to defend ourselves against these individuals? They're coming for our resources, they're coming for our organizations, they're trying to stop us from doing the work that we need to do.
Yeah, and the thing is, I've always been trying to humanize the attacker, just to understand them from that perspective. And in fact, I had to reboot myself a lot during this meeting these interactions over the year, especially the first 2 weeks. It took me 2 weeks to write my first article on it, just because I had to reboot so many understandings. Because from my perspective, it's all about Lamborghinis and yachts in Malta and vacation homes in Cyprus and these things. And I had to kind of get away from that because this group was very unique. Some of them aren't that way, right? Some of them are nation state and they're paid on a salary. But this group was weird, which made it really kind of fun. The first time they did their ransomware script and they ran out there and they had victims, the payment was literally you had to go on Netflix and watch Hilda season 1. And then you answer some trivia questions and we're going to unlock your systems. That was where it started. Then it turned into them being collectors and stuff. But that was just, a few of the members on the crew. Some of them were more money motivated. A lot of them, they just wanted to learn and they wanted to get going.